Haley Winn from Clarkson University. Haley, congratulations, and just please tell us all how it feels to be drafted.
Yeah, I mean, it's incredible. Obviously, so surreal. Like you can't really put into words that moment that your name's about to get called, and just super grateful to be surrounded by so many friends and family, and just so excited to be a part of the fleet.
Questions for Haley? Please wait for the microphone from Faith.
Congratulations, Haley.
Thank you.
So you're going to Boston, and you'll get to play with Megan Keller, who you've obviously played with on the national team as well. What do you hope to learn from her?
Yeah, I mean, she's incredible. Obviously, like you mentioned, I've had the chance to be with her and play with her on the national team, and she's already taught me so much. And she's a great role model on and off the ice. So I'm just so pumped to be able to be with her all year round and learn so much. I mean, offensively, she's an incredible defenseman, and defensively, she locks it down like no other. So I'm just so pumped to be able to learn from her and yeah, continue to grow.
If you're coming in, please come in and close the door. Go ahead, please, Lisa.
This league is kind of becoming known as an immediate impact. What do you think you can bring to Boston and sort of make your presence felt right from the beginning?
Yeah, obviously just excited to get started and own my role. Really, whatever they need from me, I'm happy and willing to bring. And obviously, going to focus on my role defensively. Obviously, super grateful that they picked a defenseman. So just going to try to lock that down, and then obviously use my skills and whatever I've learned up to this point to contribute offensively as much as I can. And like you said, just learn from everyone there, and hopefully bring a lot off the ice too. Just bring character and just love and passion for the game, and hopefully be able to kind of spread that and just, yeah, build an awesome team.
Just follow, I mean, this draft class has at least sort of the opportunity to have seen what this league has been like the last couple seasons. How much do you think that having the experience of having watched the past 2 years is going to benefit you?
Yeah, I think it's been huge. Obviously, it's a super competitive league, and night in and night out, it's a battle. And it's been super cool to just see how it's grown in just 2 years. So I can only imagine what's in store. So yeah, just being able to see the pace of play, the physicality, and kind of helps you prepare a little bit for what's to come. And yeah, I'm just excited to get started and be able to battle every night.
Can you just talk about the experience in general, coming to Ottawa, getting to see all the fans, have your name called, and what went through your mind when your name got called?
Yeah, I mean, surreal. It's pretty close to home for me. It's like 4 hours from home, so I had a lot of family and friends be able to come in, and I mean, that was the most important part for me. Just being able to be surrounded by them was amazing, and obviously close with a lot of the draftees as well. So being able to experience this not only with them but with some of my old teammates is super cool to be here together with them. And obviously we won't be playing together, but to be able to play against each other will be super fun. And Ottawa is an awesome city, so it's been cool to explore, but definitely excited to go explore Boston some more.
Hi, C. Benoit from the Hockey News. I'm wondering at what point you realized that you could make hockey a career, and just what it means to have a league like this when you graduate, that you get to step in and be a pro hockey player.
Yeah, for sure. I think, I mean, ever since I was little, I've had dreams and aspirations of, representing my country and playing in the Olympics, hopefully. So ever since I was little, I had those dreams. And obviously, there was a few leagues here and there, and obviously none of them were sustainable. So yeah, it wasn't until my sophomore, junior year in college where I realized that this could actually be a career. So I mean, realizing it then, I think just made me work even harder, and just got so much more excited to be able to do this as a career and as a profession. And yeah, I hope to do it for as long as I can.
Congratulations, Haley.
Thank you
very much. Please welcome to the stage newest member of the Boston Fleet, forward Ella Huber, selected in the second round from the University of Minnesota. Ella, congratulations on being drafted. Please tell us what it means to you.
Yeah, thank you very much. I mean, it's a great opportunity. I'm super blessed to be here today. It's been an awesome day, and I honestly just can't wait to get started in Boston.
Can you please tell us, and look straight ahead, just what kind of player the Fleet are getting and selecting you?
I'm a versatile player. I would say that they could put me in any role, and I will do that for them to the best of my ability. I like to use my speed, and just use the offensive zone to, do the best that I can.
What was this draft experience like for you? And maybe tell us who you're sharing it with outside.
Yeah, it's just been incredible. Obviously, it's a crazy day because you don't know where you're being picked or when. So, just like the no control thing is pretty crazy, but I think just having peace with that. And I brought my family, my mom, dad, and my boyfriend. So just having them here, having their support has been amazing.
You've watched the PWHL over the last couple of years. Some of the things that you've noticed and how your game translates to the pro level.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I've had a bunch of Gopher teammates that have come forward into the league. So just watching them, the way that they've adapted to the league has been super special. Obviously, the league is very physical. I think coming from the WCHA will be one asset that will be, I think, in my a good thing for me just after playing in that league. So, I'm super excited.
Any former Gophers or other friends along in your playing days or even outside of hockey you're looking forward to reuniting with, whether in Boston or around the league?
It's funny you say that. Actually, me and Haley Winn talked before draft today, and we were like, "Oh, I hope we can be teammates. Like, it'd be so fun to have each other." And it happened. So we're super excited. I'm really excited to play with her. So
Talk a little bit more about your friendship.
I mean, obviously, the hockey world's small. You play with every single person over the course of your life, and just from the USA hockey camps, even just like playing against her in college a bunch, we've developed a really good friendship, and I can't wait to be her teammate again.
Hi, question for you. C. Benoit from the Hockey News. We know your boyfriend's here, and I wonder if you were thinking at all, just one more pick, you might have gone to Toronto. Was that in your mind today?
I can't lie to you. Yes, that was in my mind, but I love Boston. I'm still super excited to go there. Obviously, that would have been a perk as well, but I'm pumped for Boston, so I can't wait.
And then just what does it mean? Like when you started your college career, you probably didn't have in mind that this could be your job. So at what point did that dawn on you? And what has that feeling been like the last couple of years watching this become reality?
Yeah, I mean, I think I talked about in there too, but in high school, I never had the thought that I could continue after college. And now that this has become such the amazing thing that it has, it's just such an incredible thing for us players to know that that's a possibility. And even just the younger generation, I have a 12-year-old sister who plays hockey, and it's already her dream to be in the PWHL. So I think just having that for all of us girls to look forward to is really special.
Just one final one. What does your summer look like as far as resting, training, anything you ramp up to join this more physical league?
Yeah, I'll be living in Minnesota. I'll be training at the University of Minnesota, skating with all my former teammates and future teammates. We have a PWHL group that works out at Minnesota with Cal. Just getting in the weight room, getting stronger for the physicality of the league, as well as just improving my overall game on the ice to be ready for the season.
Very good. Thanks, Thiele. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Fleet, Riley Brengman. Riley, congratulations. Tell us how it feels to be a member of the PWHL and Boston.
Yeah, thank you so much. It's such a surreal moment. I'm just super incredible and super honored to be a part of such an amazing organization, the Boston Fleet.
What do you know about Boston, and what do you know about the Fleet in particular? If you follow the league, anyone you're looking forward to reuniting with, perhaps?
Yeah, heard a lot of great things about Boston in general, and then Boston Fleet as well. There's a lot of incredible people on that team. It's an amazing organization with incredible leaders up front, coaching staff as well. So just super honored and grateful to be a part of such an amazing organization.
And how will you hope to contribute to it as a rookie?
Yeah, I think just using my best attribute to my ability, that's my speed. So just being a steady, consistent defender, being super reliable, and allowing the coach to know what they're going to get from me each and every time I step out there.
Few defenders picked by the Fleet already, part of an exciting rookie class. Just your thoughts on being a contributing member of that group.
Yeah, I'm just super excited. There's a lot of great names in this draft, and there's a lot of incredible people on that team as well. So just super excited to be a sponge, be a freshman all over again, and just learn from them and be able to develop my game.
This draft experience, who have you shared it with, and just Your anticipation of hearing your name called. Take us through those emotions.
Yeah, my parents, both my mom and dad are here, as well as my brother, Evan. So it's been an incredible day. You know, it's been a very long one, very exciting, very nerve-wracking, but super grateful for everything that's come.
Watching the PWHL, I'm sure, over the first 2 years, what are some of the things you've noticed, you've taken away, and maybe you applied to your game as you developed at Ohio State?
Yeah, I think speed and physicality, those are two of the biggest things, right? You notice it's a very physical league, very fast paced. So, you know, those are two of the biggest things that I've been trying to translate into my game.
In your summer plans, developing and just getting ready for a rookie season, what's in store?
Yeah, so I'll be in Columbus, Ohio, just training there, continuing to develop my game both on and off the ice. So, you know, off the ice, just working on the strength and my speed as well. So then back on the ice, you know, just the physicality and using my speed and everything like that, but just continuing to develop all around.
And the success you had at Ohio State, maybe just a few words about that, and just you know, that winning culture and translating that into the pro.
Yeah, absolutely. It's an incredible organization led by an incredible person, someone who I consider my role model, Nadine Muzzerall. So super incredible to be able to have 5 incredible years there. Super grateful for everyone I've met along the way, and not only grown as a player, but also as a person. I think that's very important as well.
Congratulations.
Thank
Can't
you
wait to
so
see you on the
much.
ice.
Thank you. Perfect.
Please welcome the newest member of the Boston Fleet, Abby Newhook. Abby, congratulations. Tell us how it feels.
Oh my God, I can't even describe the feeling. You know, it's just a dream come true. I've always wanted to be in Boston, play in Boston, be a part of the Fleet, and now it's becoming a reality. So I'm really excited.
You had quite the cheering section and celebration after you were selected. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I mean, just so awesome. All of my friends are here from BC, from the girls that I played with over the past 4 years, which I'm so lucky to have them here. And then I have 2 of my best friends from Newfoundland as well, and then my family, of course, and my agents who have been so awesome through everything.
And just tell us a little bit more about that opportunity to stay in Boston and what that area means to you.
Yeah, of course. I mean, so much of my life has been there, you know, over the past 7 years now. I played 3 years at Tabor Academy, just about an hour outside of the city, and then 4 years at Boston College. And, you know, they were the best 4 years of my life. So many of my friends are in Boston. You know, it's the best place, and I just can't wait to be back there.
Boston fans that may not have watched you in collegiate hockey, what kind of player are you, and what can they expect when you turn pro?
Definitely, yeah. I would consider myself a two-way player. I'm definitely very physical on the puck, and I would say that I'm able to make decisions under pressure and hold on to the puck under pressure. So, yeah, hopefully they can see that next season.
And just watching the PWHL a little bit, I'm sure, over the past 2 years, what have you seen at the pro level that you think fits your game?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think the physicality is one that stands out for me. I'm a bigger player. I like to use my body. I grew up playing boys hockey until I went to Tabor Academy, actually. So I'm pretty familiar with the physical side of the game. So yeah, I think I'll be able to translate that part of it well. And I've seen a lot of that, you know, over the past couple of years.
Any connections in particular you're looking forward to, you know, reuniting with, whether it was in Boston with or throughout this draft class, or even just already across the PWHL when playing with or against?
Yeah, I mean, so many players come to mind. You know, there's Kayla Barnes and Hannah Bilka who I played with them at BC for a couple of years, so excited to play against them. But yeah, there's just so many unbelievable players, and you know, whether playing with or against them, I'm just super thrilled.
Just thought about representing Newfoundland. I mean, Maggie Connors is a player in the league, but just what being drafted means to coming from a community and a province like that.
Yeah, I mean, the support is just unbelievable. It's unmatched. You know, literally since I left home, they've been so supportive. You can see my friends are, you know, out in the, you know, fan section out there, and my family, obviously, but also just the support coming from Newfoundland all the time is just unmatched. So yeah, I'm super proud to be from there, and I'm super proud to represent them.
So, can you tell me a little bit more about your friends being here, Katie Pine in particular, and the t-shirts?
Yeah, I mean, she got t-shirts for 8 of the girls and didn't even tell me, actually. They just kind of came out of nowhere, and they came together pretty quickly. But yeah, they're just so supportive. The second I said I was going to declare for the draft, they were like, we're all in, we're coming. So it was such a special moment to have them here with me and just see them celebrate with me. And yeah, it's just awesome.
I might have missed this one, but just what does it mean to you to be drafted by Boston, place you played and live in?
Yeah, I mean, Boston's become my home away from home. I've been there now 7 years, and just to be able to stay in that city with, my boyfriend's there, all my friends are there. Like, I've just built so many connections there, and I just love the city of Boston. So I'm so excited to be able to play for the Fleet.
Favorite spots you can tell the fans about? What's your
Ooh.
go-to?
There's Barcelona would be my go-to. Barcelona wine bar. It's like tapas, food. My favorite spot. You can ask any of my friends; they will all say the same answer. So yeah, I'd recommend that.
And then what's it going to be like getting to play with Megan Keller? Obviously, you watched her at BC, and now I get to play with her.
Oh my God. Yeah. I mean, I'm so excited for that. I've always looked up to her, whether it just be, she always skates, before us at BC on the ice. So getting to watch her develop and all of the success that she's had, and now finally be able to play on the same team as her is just a dream come true.
Final question. 7 years in Boston. How's the accent?
I mean, not great, honestly. My Newfoundland one's gone, but the Boston one has not yet come. So maybe next year. Thank you.
Congrats, Abby.
Thank you.
I'm super honored to be selected by them. It's a great organization. So I was actually home. I wasn't at the draft. I was with my family, my grandparents and stuff like that. So it was great to have them around. And when my name was called, we all jumped up and started cheering, and it was awesome. Well, obviously I'm ecstatic. I mean, Boston's a great city. The fans are great and everything like that. I didn't have, my agent contacted them, and they said that they had interest, but I honestly didn't know what to expect, if I was going to get drafted or whatever. But I think it was great. I was super excited, super honored, and really grateful to be drafted to Boston. I mean, the team's great. I have a few former Buckeyes on that team, so I know them, and I've been in contact with Ratty and Megan Keller and Elena Mueller. So they've all reached out and seem super nice. So I can't wait.
Kilo Daily Face Off. Sorry if this question was asked. I had some technical difficulties, so I missed it. But Amanda, I got to ask, playing behind or playing with a really good goaltender, Aaron Frankel, how does that excite you after being picked up by Boston?
Yeah, I mean, she's a great goaltender, one of the best in the world. I can't wait to learn from her, and sure we'll have great goalie dynamics. So I'm super stoked to be with her.
How have you seen? Obviously, you played on a really good team there at Ohio State. Now going to a team in Boston that's obviously kind of retooling a little bit, trying to get back into the playoffs here. What are you kind of expecting from the pro game, or what have you seen from the PWHL that you might have to adjust your game a little bit to kind of get up to speed?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's a faster game, a lot more physical, but I think our league, the WCHA, does a great job of helping us transition, especially at Ohio State. Muzzy develops us really well. So I think just getting into the flow of things will help transition.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Go to Alexis. Hi, Amanda. Alexis from Channel 5 here in Boston. Super excited to have you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Just a few things. Number one, the team is going through so much change. How excited are you to be a part and help kind of be a part of getting this team back, where they want to be?
Yeah, I think it's a fresh start. I think that brings a lot of excitement to the team, and I think we'll gel really well and hopefully go up from there.
What are you excited to bring specifically with your skill set to this team?
Yeah, so I bring a lot of size. I'm a taller goalie, but also I think for me, a lot of calmness. I do also have experience backing up and stuff like that. So I think, being in that role before, I think I can also bring a lot of that excitement and I guess gel for the team.
And then lastly for me, is there anything that you've ever heard about Boston or anything you're excited to experience within the city itself?
I've actually been to Boston quite a few times. I mean, I love the city, the history and all that stuff. And same with the water. I love the water and stuff. But I know that the girls are great and fans are great. So yeah, I've heard nothing but great things.
Wondering if you could just talk a little bit about your season at Ohio State or your career. You had the most wins all time in the program history, so that's a huge accomplishment. And can you just talk a little bit about that, or for people who maybe didn't get to see you as much?
Yeah, I mean, Ohio State is in my opinion, the greatest school. Muzzy does a great job of developing us. The staff is unreal. But for me personally, going in as a freshman, didn't really play a whole bunch. But then stepping into that starting role my sophomore year, and kind of going up from there, won our first national championship my sophomore year. And then my senior year, won a second national championship. Couldn't have done it without my teammates, obviously. Great people there. And I loved every second of it.
Go back to Tyler.
Amanda, I should have mentioned when I first asked my questions. I'm a fellow Michigander, so
Nice.
I do have to ask you first off, how painful was it for you to first go to Ohio State in general, coming from Michigan?
It actually wasn't that painful. I mean, it was quite an easy decision to go there, even being from
Yeah, because you
Michigan.
have nowhere else to go, right? Not Michigan.
Yeah, Michigan doesn't have a D1 program, so, but I mean, I honestly don't think I would change my decision. I think I would go to Ohio State no matter what.
What does it mean to you, though, to be, I believe if my count was correct, 8 Michiganders taken in this draft? I mean, that's 1/6 of the entire draft. The talent pool in this state, compared to a Minnesota or Massachusetts, is pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, Michigan's growing and developing every year. Obviously, there's great talent that comes out of Michigan. I think, hey, Michigan State, get on a D1 program. But yeah, I think each year it's growing and getting better.
Last one for me here. If I don't know if Boston's going to be allowed to come back if the Detroit ever gets a takeover tour game, but are you going to try to campaign to maybe get Boston to come back to Little Caesars Arena? They've had some good crowds for those games.
Yeah, that would be awesome. I mean, Detroit shows up. We got great sports here, so I think it would be great to go back.
Awesome. Thank you.
Sorry, guys. I keep forgetting where this raising the hand button is. Amanda, just if you could just talk about it a little bit more. I know how much of a dream come true it is to be in this position, especially because this position wasn't here a couple of years ago. Can you just talk about, processing that and how much of a dream come true it actually is?
Yeah, like you said, it is a dream come true. For me, I'm very grateful because 5 years when I started college, this was not an opportunity. So I couldn't be more ecstatic to be in this position and more grateful for all the people that created it.
Oh, hear my name called. That was so cool. That was probably one of the coolest feelings ever. I was with my family at home and we were all watching, and just to be able to see a dream fulfilled live time with just everyone around me. I mean, that was just one of the coolest feelings.
Great. We'll take any questions for Olivia or also Amanda too. Start with Tyler.
Hey, Liv, Tyler Kuehl here, Daily Face Off. Glad you can join us, and apologize for Faith's East Coast bias over there. First of all, I guess coming from a hockey hotbed in Minnesota and Duluth, now coming to Boston, the New England area, how excited are you to kind of still be in one of those hockey hotbed markets?
Oh, I'm super excited. It's interesting. I actually started my college career out there on the East Coast, so being able to
Oh,
go
that's
back.
right. Yep.
No, it's confusing. It's a lot too many schools, but I'm really excited to get back out there. It's beautiful out there, and then like you said, it's a hockey culture on the East Coast. So I'm super excited. I'm so excited to meet the fans of Boston. I mean, just from watching the games, they're a rowdy bunch, and I'm fired up to get to meet them and just get back on the East Coast again.
What does it mean to be part of this Boston team now that has been going through a lot of changes, kind of retooling a little bit with losses of like Knight and Belka and stuff? What does it mean to you to kind of know that pretty much right off the hop, you're going to play in an elevated role?
I think it's a great opportunity. I mean, just with the expansion and all the teams kind of getting mixed up and players moving different directions, I think for everyone, it's a great opportunity to fill new roles, be new spots. And personally, jumping into Boston just with everything that's been going on this year, I'm grateful for any role I get to play in, and any way I can help the team win and be a good teammate and help the gals. I think that's kind of the main focus, just be the best I can in whatever spot I'm in, and hopefully help our team to success and keep Boston in a good spot this season.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
We'll go with C next.
Hi, Olivia. C. Benwell from the Hockey News. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Wanted to ask about your college career because, yeah, you jumped around a little bit, Quinnipiac, and then you got to win a championship at Ohio State, and you're probably familiar with the other player on this call. Can you just tell us kind of why you progressed that way and what winning the championship was like at Ohio State?
Yeah, I mean that was a dream come true. I mean, it's growing up watching college hockey, I'm sure every little kid's dream to win a natty chip at some point. So being able to fulfill that dream at Ohio State is one of the coolest things ever. I think uh, you're a product of your environment. As you said, I bounced around a little bit. I think each spot I learned something new about myself as a player and a person, and I got to grow and kind of take that to the next place I went to. And I think at each spot, I'm grateful I got to go everywhere I got to go, and um, I learned a lot everywhere. And I think ultimately I landed in the right spot at Duluth, just with where I needed to be at that time. And for everyone, it's different, but yeah, going back to the night chip year, it was an unreal year, and there's a great group of gals with a ton of talent on the team, and it was pretty cool to fulfill that dream alongside those gals.
Just a quick follow-up, if I could. I mean, you sound very grounded and philosophical about your journey. Could you just explain where that comes from a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, the older you get, the more you learn, and I think uh, wherever I was, I had to feel good when I put my head on the pillow, because at the end of the day, that's what I had, was me. So if that meant being on the first line and producing for my team, then I'm going to do that to the best of my ability. If that meant being on the fourth line, being a good teammate and cheating on the gals, I'm going to do that to the best of my ability. I think where we're at, our role changes, our position changes. But what I really focused on, especially towards my senior and fifth year, was not changing my mindset so much. And as you said, trying to keep that grounded mindset that no matter what happens, no matter what spot I'm in, no matter where I'm playing, I need to feel good about what I put out there that day. And that goes beyond the ice. I mean, it goes in the locker room, it goes at home, it's with my friends, my family. So uh, really just trying to keep that mindset throughout the rest of my college career. And then especially going into the PW, trying to stay focused on that and just focus on what I can do to help the gals and help the team win.
Thank you.
We'll go to Alexis.
Hi, Olivia. Congratulations. I just wanted to say, right before you got there, I was the rinkside reporter for the women's hockey team at UMD. So big fan of you.
Sweet.
But with that, and Amanda, you can speak to this as well, but just how well playing in the WCHA prepares you, with this transition. There's so many. You good?
Sorry.
Oh, no, you're okay. I just wanted to make sure I didn't have to hold on. Just that transition, and there's so many women who have transitioned out of the WCHA into the PW. Just how excited are you and how ready you feel for that transition?
I mean, I think all conferences are great, but I think especially WCHA, I think there's a greater physical play or style to the game. So I think that'll prepare all the guys that came through the WCHA really well for the PWHL. And I think for me, especially being a bigger gal, I can use the physical side of my game more going into the league next year. So I think across the board, it's more physical. I think the pace of play is a little faster, but that said, I think having played in the ECAC, it's also another great league. But I think the WCHA is physical, it's gritty, and this person being a bigger gal, I'm excited to use my size and kind of explore that side of my game a little bit more.
Amanda, do you want to speak on that same idea?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you see a lot of the players come out of the WCHA. Like Mopes was saying, it's a physical game out there, so I think that helped translate to the PWHL game. And just with the talent in the WCHA, I think that really prepares us for everything We're obviously playing each other every single weekend, and it's a battle. So yeah, I think it translates great to the PW.
Could you tell us about your summer plans, your training? You know, usually there's a little bit of rest and recovery. Maybe you've done that part, like off ice, on ice.
I think for me, I mean, I don't know what to expect from the PW. Obviously, I haven't been there and played there yet. So for me, just making sure I'm staying in the gym, staying on the ice, staying in great shape, keep my cardio and my strength up. And then from a mental standpoint, just working on kind of like I touched on before, kind of my mindset in different situations. So whether it's at practice, really focusing on certain habits, on paying attention to those, like during lifts, trying to hone in on things so I can practice, I suppose, training my mind so that when situations do arise that are maybe tough or we face a little adversity in the PW, that I can also, you know, get through those with more grace than maybe I would have if I don't practice now.
Yeah, I'm the same as Mobes. I'm actually training down in Columbus right now with a couple of other draft prospects that got selected. Been skating with them. Took a little bit of time off after the season, but back into the swing of things and just trying to maintain that till training camp.
Go to Alexis.
Lastly, just for the both of you, the Boston Fleet fans are amazing and they're so passionate. What is something that the both of you want Fleet fans to know about you?
That's tricky.
Yeah.
I think kind of cheesy, but at the end of the day, it's just a game. I think, there's really great games and there's not so great games. And I think it's a great fan base out there. And kind of like I said, they're rowdy, they get after it, it's awesome. And I think just at the end of the day, it is a game and we're still humans. And so even on the best days, we celebrate. On the worst days, pick each other up. Treat it as we're all in this battle together. The players, the fans, the staff, everyone. So it's be a part of it all. The ups and the downs. So I think that's one thing that I think it'd be cool rolling it together.
Yeah, I agree with Mobes. For me, I bring a lot of energy. I'm kind of like laid back, kind of funny, try to be, but yeah, I can't wait to interact with them. I mean, they're great fans.